Have you ever felt a restless stirring in your soul, a quiet unease that whispers something big is coming, yet you're not sure whether to act or hold still? Do you sense a weight on your heart, as if the choices you make today could alter your life forever? This moment is no accident. God Himself has guided you to this message. A divine call to stay inside for the next 24 hours. Because you're standing on the edge of a spiritual shift so profound, it could redefine your destiny. You are not just anyone, you are chosen, handpicked by the Creator for a purpose that shines with His glory. But right now, the universe is aligning in a way that demands your focus, your obedience, and your trust. A spiritual eclipse is unfolding, and God is urging you to stay centered, shielded from chaos, to receive the breakthrough you've been praying for. Stay with me until the end, because this message will equip you with the wisdom to navigate this sacred moment and step into a future filled with divine abundance. This is not just a video, it's a divine summons. God is speaking directly to your spirit, commanding, stay inside. I am protecting you. You may feel a tremor in your hands, a racing pulse, or a heaviness you can't explain. But these are not signs of fear, they are signals of a cosmic realignment, a spiritual eclipse that is awakening your soul to its higher calling. Psalm 46:10 urges, "Be still, and know that I am God." This is your moment to pause, to retreat from the world's noise, and to align with God's perfect plan. The blessings you've been seeking, peace, provision, purpose, are on the verge of manifesting. But only if you heed this divine instruction to stay inside. The command to stay inside is not about confinement. It's about divine protection. You're on the cusp of a spiritual event so powerful that it could shift the trajectory of your life. This eclipse is not just a celestial phenomenon, it's a sacred moment where the veil between the physical and spiritual realms thins, allowing divine energy to flood your life. But with this power comes vulnerability. The world outside is filled with distractions, conflicts, and energies that could pull you off course. Matthew 6:26 says, "When you pray, go into your room, close the door, and pray to your Father, who is unseen." By staying inside, you create a sacred space to connect with God, shielding your spirit from external chaos and aligning with His purpose. If this message stirs your heart, if you feel God's call to retreat and realign, let's take a stand. Together, hit the subscribe button to join thousands of chosen ones embracing God's guidance. People who've faced uncertainty but are ready to trust His plan. In the comments below, leave a number 1, 2, 3, or 42. Declare to the heavens that you're ready to obey His call. Maybe you've been tempted to act impulsively, but subscribing and commenting is your way of saying, "I'm ready to stay inside." Let's walk this journey together. This spiritual eclipse is a rare convergence of divine forces, a moment when the universe amplifies your prayers and intentions. It's as if the heavens are leaning closer, listening intently to your heart's desires. John 15:7 promises, "If you remain in me, and my words remain in you, ask whatever you wish, and it will be done for you." During these 24 hours, your prayers carry supernatural weight, capable of moving mountains and reshaping your future. But this power requires focus. Engaging with negativity, conflict, or temptation could disrupt this sacred alignment, dimming the blessings God is preparing. You may notice physical signs as the eclipse approaches: a racing heart, trembling hands, or an emotional surge. These are not random. They're your body responding to the spiritual energy surging within you. Think of Elijah, who heard God's voice not in the wind or earthquake, but in a gentle whisper. 1 Kings 19:11-13. Your symptoms are whispers of divine transformation, preparing you for a breakthrough. Embrace them as signs that God is awakening your spirit, aligning you with His higher purpose. This is not a time to fear, but to trust that every sensation is part of His plan. If Elijah's story ignites your faith, if you're ready to embrace these signs as divine preparation, Let's claim this moment together. Subscribe to this channel to stay connected to messages that fuel your spiritual growth and remind you of God's presence. Leave a number 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the comments to proclaim that you're ready to receive His transformation. Maybe you felt overwhelmed by these sensations, but subscribing and commenting is your way of saying, I'm ready to trust God's process. Let's keep moving forward. Staying inside is an act of spiritual discipline. The world outside is a storm of distractions, arguments, temptations, and energies that seek to pull you away from God's plan. Proverbs 4:23 instructs, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. By retreating inward, you protect your spirit, creating a sanctuary where God's voice can speak clearly. This solitude is not isolation. It's incubation, nurturing your soul for the transformation ahead. Like Noah in the ark, shielded from the flood, Genesis Sechi, it is a Sech. You are being safeguarded from spiritual chaos, positioned to emerge stronger and more aligned with your purpose. The stars and planets are aligning in a cosmic dance, amplifying the spiritual energy available to you. This eclipse is not just an astronomical event, it's a divine gateway, opening pathways to higher consciousness and deeper connection with God. Psalm 19:1 declares, the heavens declare the glory of God. The skies proclaim the work of His hands. The celestial alignment is a sign of God's favor, a moment when your intentions can manifest with divine precision. But this requires purity of heart, avoiding sin, negativity, and conflict to stay in harmony with this sacred energy. If this vision of cosmic alignment excites you, if you're ready to harness this divine energy, let's embrace it together. Subscribe to this channel to join a community aligning with God's glory, trusting His cosmic plan. Leave a number 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the comments to declare that you're ready to connect with this energy. Maybe you've been distracted by the world's noise, but subscribing and commenting is your way of saying, I'm ready to align with God. Let's keep going. This eclipse is a moment of spiritual unity, where chosen ones like you are drawn together by God's unseen hand. Romans 8:28 assures us, and we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. Your prayers, combined with those of others, create a collective energy that amplifies God's power, sending ripples of healing and transformation into the world. This is not just about your personal journey, it's about contributing to a global awakening, where your light inspires others to seek God's truth. You may feel a shift in relationships or opportunities as the eclipse unfolds. Some connections may fade, while new ones emerge, divinely orchestrated to support your purpose. Like Ruth, who found favor with Boaz through God's guidance, Ruth 2:10-12. You're being led to divine connections that will uplift and empower you. Trust these shifts, even if they feel uncomfortable. God is clearing away what doesn't belong and aligning you with people and opportunities that reflect His plan. If Ruth's story stirs hope in you, if you're ready to embrace God's divine connections, let's claim them together. Subscribe to this channel to stay connected to stories of faith that remind you of God's guidance. Leave a number 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the comments to proclaim that you're ready for these relationships. Maybe you felt alone, but subscribing and commenting is your way of saying, I'm ready for God's people. Let's move forward. This sacred time is also a call to inner peace. Philippians 4:7 promises, and the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. This peace is your anchor, protecting you from the chaos outside and grounding you in God's presence. By staying inside, you cultivate a stillness that allows His voice to guide you. This is not passivity, it's power, a divine calm that equips you to navigate life's storms with clarity and strength. Your prayers during this eclipse are amplified, as if the heavens are tuned to your voice. Matthew 7:7 says, Ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. This is your moment to pray boldly, to set intentions for your future, whether for healing, provision, or purpose. But these prayers must be pure, free from doubt or negativity, to align with God's will. Visualize your desires, trust in His timing, and know that the universe is conspiring to bring them to fruition. If this promise of amplified prayers excites you, if you're ready to pray with faith, let's commit to it together. Subscribe to this channel to join thousands praying with divine power, trusting God's promises. Leave a number 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the comments to declare that you're ready to pray boldly. Maybe you've doubted your prayers before, but subscribing and commenting is your way of saying, I'm ready to ask in faith. Let's keep pushing ahead. The eclipse is a time of spiritual cleansing, a cosmic reset to release negative energies that have weighed you down. Isaiah 1:16 urges, wash and make yourselves clean. This is your opportunity to let go of fear, resentment, or limiting beliefs, creating space for God's blessings. Through prayer, meditation, or reflection, you can purify your spirit, emerging lighter and more aligned with your purpose. Like the Israelites cleansed before entering the Promised Land, Joshua 3:5, you're being prepared for a new season of abundance. This cleansing extends beyond you. It's a gift to the world. Your renewed energy will uplift those around you, creating a ripple effect of healing and hope. 1 Peter 2:9 declares, you are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's special possession, that you may declare the praises of Him who called you out of darkness into His wonderful light. Your light, purified by this eclipse, will shine brighter, drawing others to God's love. If this vision of cleansing inspires you, if you're ready to release what holds you back, let's embrace it together. Subscribe to this channel to join a community shining God's light, trusting His cleansing power. Leave a number 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the comments to proclaim that you're ready to be purified. Maybe you've carried burdens too long, but subscribing and commenting is your way of saying, I'm ready to be free. Let's move forward. Your spiritual light is growing stronger, radiating a presence that attracts divine blessings. Luke 11:33 says, no one lights a lamp and puts it in a place where it will be hidden. Instead, they put it on its stand, so that those who come in may see the light. During this eclipse, your light will become undeniable, a beacon of God's love and wisdom. This is not just for you, it's for the world, inspiring others to seek their own divine purpose. As you stay inside, you're stepping into a season of divine authority. Ephesians 1:18-19 prays, that you may know the hope to which He has called you, and the incomparably great power for us who believe. This authority empowers you to speak with confidence, act with wisdom, and lead with grace. It's a permanent gift, a mantle that marks you as God's chosen, unshaken by the world's chaos. If this call to authority ignites your soul, if you're ready to shine with God's power, let's claim it now. Subscribe to this channel to join thousands walking in divine authority, trusting God's plan. Leave a number 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the comments to declare that you're ready to lead with His light. Maybe you've doubted your strength, but subscribing and commenting is your way of saying, I'm ready to shine. Let's keep going. This eclipse is your moment to reset and realign. 2 Coríntios 5:17 declares, therefore, if anyone is in Christ, the new creation has come, the old has gone, the new is here. God is rewriting your story, replacing fear with faith, lack with abundance, and confusion with clarity. Every moment you stay inside, you're aligning with this transformation, preparing for a breakthrough that will leave you in awe of His faithfulness. Let's anchor this truth one final time. Subscribe to this channel to stay connected to a community, embracing God's transformative power. Leave a number 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the comments to proclaim that you're ready to stay inside and receive His blessings. Maybe you've been distracted by the world, But subscribing and commenting is your way of saying, I'm ready for my new beginning. Let's walk this journey together, knowing that God's call to stay inside is your protection, your preparation, and your path to a future filled with His glory.